aka Brilliance.
Yo. It's your boy Spryte Official, aka Hollywood Spryte, aka Brilliance, and y'all now tuned into VETV, man. And today we got a legend in the building, man. I usually do the introduction, but hey man, I'm gonna let you speak for yourself, man, so you can put the proper respect on your name, and if you can, reintroduce yourself for the people. You know what I'm saying? I know who you are, but for the people that don't have a clue, who are you? Who is Pastor Troy?
Hey, yo, man, it's your boy PT Cruiser, man, Georgia rap legend. Yeah, man, you already know, man, I've been in the game for 23 years doing this thing, man. Made some of the hardest music down south you ever heard. You already know, doing this thing all the way big, straight for them down south Georgia boys and all my homies worldwide. Y'all know how we do it. Let's go.
Man, that's for sure, man, for sure, man. So how you been, Troy? How you been?
Man, everything been lovely on my side, man. Doing big boy shit down here, man. It's good.
Man, how you been maneuvering through this pandemic, man? It's been a rough few years for a lot of people. How you been maneuvering?
Man, dog, you know what I mean? You got to be water. You feel me? You got to be water these days, in this day and age. You feel me, man? So I've been doing my thing, man. You know what I mean? You just got to be crafty.
Right. That's what it is, homie. Hey, well, look, let's get this interview started, man. But before we start, man, I want to say, man, you sparked the whole nation, man. You know what I'm saying? And they late 90s, early 2000s, you know, I'm going to keep it all the way real. You know, I was man, you couldn't tell me TRU and No Limit and 3-6 one the hardest thing smoking, right? And then when you came with that No More Playing G8, like that joint did something to my spirit, you know what I'm saying? Then I heard that I Declare War album, and that resonated with my soul because, you know, No Limit was like, no, you know, New Orleans, that's far away, you know what I'm saying? And it was like they had different sounds and different vibes, but I got family in Georgia, you know, coming from Richmond, that felt like that's right up the street. That's a 2-hour flight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly,
so I felt,
man. Go ahead.
I felt like we were distant cousins, you know what I'm saying? So that was the realest time in hip hop, man. So did you know how real it was back then?
Man, you know what? I really did. I can't even flex and say I didn't, man, because everybody showed me love. It was just a good time for somebody that wasn't a billionaire, somebody that was just down to earth, just a nigga that you could relate to, probably about your age, a little bit older. It was just dope, man. It was just a good time. I dropped, man, when I was probably 20, 21 years old. So it was real dope, man. A lot of people felt that, man. A lot of people felt that. A nigga coming from nothing, a lot of people was dealing with the same kind of shit I was dealing with, man. That first album, I go back and listen to it. I hear the despair. I hear the goddamn go hard in my voice. I hear the want in my voice. You feel me, man? So
right.
I see why people goddamn adapted to that, man. That shit was pure.
Yeah, because you got me by a few years, man. I look a little young over here, but yeah, I'm 39. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, so when you came out, man, you know this how it really was for me. Like I said, when that joint hit, I think I was in high school. I don't remember what grade I was in, but I was in high school, man, and I had got a little jailhouse tat, man. Shout out to my homeboy Mike Robinson, man. Look, I had got a little We Ready tat. Like right in the, no wider than the back of my neck, right in the middle of my shoulder blades, man, and with 2 little bullets on the side. Couldn't tell me I wasn't the toughest thing walking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every party I hit, I'm coming out the shirt. When Tear the Club Up came on and We Ready, man, you know what time it was. You know what I'm saying? And
oh man, I'm talking about, man. There's so many niggas around with DSGB. Girls with the down south Georgia girl tattoos. Niggas in Florida got down south Florida boy tattoos.
Right.
You tell me you got the down south Virginia boy tats and shit.
Yeah.
It's just dope, man. That shit was just a real movement, man. I'm glad people could adapt to it and rock with it.
Yeah, we got it out the mud, man. When homie did my tat, man, you know we had the portable Walkmans when we played the cassettes back in the day, right? Man, I don't know how them niggas rigged it up, but them boys had stuck a needle to the Walkman and the ink, man. That joint was like some jailhouse shit, man. They did the joint, hit the play button on the Walkman, had the needle going. You know what I'm saying?
Shut the hell up, boy.
Nah, real talk, man. And then, like I said, year after that joint, man, after about 10 showers, man, that joint damn near faded off my skin. I don't know what kind of ink them boys was using. You know what I'm saying? But we was young, you know.
I'm glad they didn't break you out.
Hey, bro, you know when you get older, when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, man. Then about a year later, that's when I got the down south Virginia boy, John. I got my boy to put that joint on my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, I was rocking with the music, but as a teen, I was like, man, I can't be no group and throw the DSGB on the joint. So I was like, I got to remix that joint and put a spin on it. You feel me? So like I said, man, we distant cousins, bro. Like I look at you like a brother, man. And them tattoos, man, it's solidified with us because, man, that joint been on me for 20 years, man. So it's respect, love and salute to you, homie. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's all about that, man. Dog, I be in Virginia a lot, man, messing with them boys up there in Richmond, man.
Yeah, I know it. That's where I'm at, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, 6335, I be in that motherfucker like a motherfucker, man. What's up to my boy? Yeah, man, big buck over there at 6335.
Right.
I love it.
Right, man. Well, let's get to it, man. Look, with the interview, right? Man, late 1990s, no more playing GA, man. How did that come about? Because, man, P had them boys looking like the hardest click on earth at the time, right? And when No More Playing GA came out, I was like, bro, this dude got to be the truth. Then I heard that I Declare War album, and I was like, oh, boy, man. You know what I'm saying? So how did that situation even start? You know what I mean?
Man, man, with that whole album, man, young nigga trying to get in the game, man, Master P dropping albums every fucking weekend. You feel me, man?
Right.
He was dropping so much, man, I just got tired of that shit. It wasn't that I got tired of it, but I had to get in. You feel me, man?
Right.
I couldn't even talk to my homeboys about my shit without them niggas telling me about the new P album that just dropped. I was like, man, fuck all this shit. I'm about my shit. You feel me, man? So,
right.
And that's where it was, that I Declare War. I had to go to war about that shit, man.
Right.
Everybody dug it. Everybody felt that shit, man. Just an independent nigga. It wasn't never nothing like, I want to kill Master P or no shit like that, man. But I'm definitely trying to get in this rap game. Yeah, man. It was cool, man. Like, I was down in Augusta, Georgia. Down there with hustlers. Down there with some gangsters. Shit, man. You know that shit worldwide. That shit nationwide. So ain't nobody hood no harder than nobody else's.
Man, that's for sure. That's for sure. Man, the hood worldwide, man. I don't care where you at, it's the same. You know what I mean?
Damn right, man. So that's why that shit can resonate with a nigga like you all the way in VA and make you feel like you was right there in the hood with me because, hey, we all going through the same shit.
Hey, that I Declare War album, man, that junk, like for me, man, I used to have, suffer with like depression and things like that, right? That junk was like a dark album, but that junk was also like inspirational, you know what I'm saying, to keep a nigga going, because you had them Not Give Up songs on there too, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know what, bro? I listen back to that album, man. Like I say, man, and I hear the despair in my voice, you know what I mean, man? It was really some all or nothing. This was it. You feel me, man? It wasn't nothing else. It was, this shit gotta work.
Right.
If this shit don't work, I don't know what the fuck gonna happen to me. You feel me, man?
Right, real talk.
And luckily, God watched out, and it did. You feel me, man? Anything that you believe in it with all your heart. You feel me, man? Failure, that shit ain't even no option. You want to do it, you got to do it.
Right.
And that's where it's at.
Right. So your name Pastor Troy, and your father being the real Pastor X drill instructor, right? So I'm assuming he the real original Pastor Troy, right?
If he was here right now with me, he'll let you know.
Right. So what was his response, you know what I'm saying, with you telling him, you know what I'm saying, you wanted to be a rapper? Because I seen in one interview, y'all weren't allowed to listen to rap music. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I couldn't just bump it in the house. Of course, I couldn't just get away from it. I heard all the music. It made me love it even more. You know what I mean? And my pops wasn't always a preacher. That was a change he had in his life when I was about 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
So I already knew what was going on with the hip hop and all that stuff, man. We was break dancing and spinning on cardboard boxes and all that. Kind of
Right.
So when the rap thing came along, he already knew I had that passion and love for the music and all the hip hop and break dancing and graffiti and all that stuff, man. So when I told him at 18 or whatever that I wanted to be a rapper, he really got it, man, and gave me his blessings. You know what I mean? It's real dope, man. It's a real dope relationship, man. That's my nigga. Man, it's so crazy. I call my dad right now. The first thing he says, PT Cruiser.
Right. So that where that came from?
Yeah, man. Me and Pop chopping it up, man. He get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That nickname came, but now he even called me that. So.
Right. Nah, that joint was official. That PT Cruiser, man, that joint was something different, man. You know what I mean? So look, man, I also saw in an interview you said on Vice Versa, man, that joint couldn't have been no poem, bro. If that joint was a poem, that had to be the hardest poem I ever heard in life.
Bro, man, dog. What was so crazy, I had that song for 2 years before I got the beat.
Right.
You feel me?
Man,
I had it memorized, man. Niggas used to always just ask me to say it, man. Say that vice versa. Say that vice versa.
Right.
I used to say it to niggas just be like, man, damn, that's hard. But it was just, I just used to rap it like freestyling.
Okay.
When I finally heard that beat, it was one of my homeboys from high school. That nigga goddamn played that beat for me, man, my boy Carl Mo. When I heard that joint, I said, boy, I got something for this. Man, we went to the studio, bro. I rapped that joint in one take.
Right.
No mistakes, no flaws. I'm talking about it was just so, it was a release for me to just get it off my chest because I had it in my mind so long. You feel me, man? When that beat went in, when that beat came on, man, I'm in that booth. I rapped that joint. I looked out there at my homeboy. That nigga was looking at me like,
nah, that song was so real though, bro. Like, man, that joint still real today. Like when you heard, a lot of people, you know, more on the spiritual side, they might have looked at it a certain type of way, but for me, that joint made sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it made sense to a lot of us that was in that crossroads, man, trying to figure out and stuff, try to understand it. That's all I was just saying, man. Figure it out for yourself. Don't believe stuff just because motherfuckers tell you to believe it. You feel me, man?
For sure.
That's like a grown-ass man still believing in Santa Claus.
Nah, that's for sure.
It ain't no Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You feel me, man? You feel me, man?
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit, that's what that shit really opened my eyes to. You know what I mean? The girl who you think just Miss Goody Two Shoes might be motherfucking a hoe.
That's for sure.
Man? Hey. All that stuff, man. It's vice versa. The nigga who you might think lame might be a gangster.
That's for sure too, yeah.
Man, all that shit, man, it just went into that thought, man. Just don't think that everything left might not be right, and everything right might not be left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a real simple concept.
You know, my saying, I always taught my son, I got a son, he'll be 18 this summer. But like I told him, man, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. You know, it's smoke and mirrors all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. You know what I mean, man? One of my favorite lines from that song, I say, no, I'm grown, but I'm still a baby. You feel me, man? As grown as I am, I still got the opportunity to learn every day. You feel me, man?
Right.
Just because you got down a so-called adult don't mean you finished learning. You feel me, man?
For sure.
So, everybody take that and ride with it, man. Shit, it's an opportunity to learn some more shit every day. When you stop learning, nigga, stop living.
Man, that's how I started this podcast, man. That's what I was telling you when I messaged you. I just started, man, 3 months ago. I'm when it comes to computers and technology, bro, I'm illiterate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I did was I got on YouTube for like 3 months straight and studied. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody teach me none of this computer editing and all that, bro. I learned this on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's beautiful, bro. It look real dope, man. Hey, you brilliant.
Yeah, I appreciate it, homie. Hey, look, so check this out, man. Is it fair to say, you know, I feel like you the voice of the gangster rap coming out of Atlanta, you know, and I always hear people bring up different names like Hitman, Sammy Sam, and all of these type of people, right? But what you brought to the table, man, it was something different because you took over the South, but you also had New York, you know what I'm saying, screaming we ready. You had cosigns from, man, 50 Cent and people like that, man. It don't get no bigger than names like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know what, man? With that shit, you know, Sam, that's my boy.
Right.
My blessing, niggas was doing gangster rap and shit like that, but niggas wasn't breaking the state line with that shit.
Right.
You feel me? My shit hit and went national, broke them goddamn state lines. We talking about this shit up in Virginia, how it hit up there and all across North Carolina.
Yeah, it hit us crazy. Man, it don't hit us like a typhoon, man.
You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
So I don't take nothing from none of them boys. You know, everybody was doing their thing, but everybody know what I did for us niggas from Atlanta because I opened it up for niggas like you in VA to say, hey, man, Georgia got a gangster rap scene. You feel me, man?
Right.
Before, I'm probably 5 years before T.I.
Nah, for sure.
You feel me? Probably 10 before Jeezy.
Right.
You feel me, man? So the nigga had been at this motherfucking shit for a while.
Right. Hey, man, and like I said, I always see 50 Cent give you, like, he done gave you props numerous times, right?
That's my dog, man. With me going at Master P,
right.
that was him going back at Ja Rule.
Okay.
You know, all that shit was after me.
Yeah.
You feel me, man? So me and that nigga, we fuck around like that.
Right. That's what I was gonna ask you what that relationship stem from. Cause I remember back in the day, you know, back then we had to read them books, man. I don't know what book it was, the Source, the Vibe, the whatever, but I know 50 was saying like, you know, the label was tripping on him rocking the vest, and it was like that boy Troy and them boys got machine guns, ARs, and everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's my dog. I remember that in the Source.
Yeah.
Dope, man. That's dope. And it's dope, man, from that article all these years ago till I see that man right now, man, and we get the powwow and pounding, man. It's just dope, man. I'm proud of everything he's doing with the film shit, man. And shit, man, the gangsters gonna always win.
Right, that's for sure. That's for sure, man. Why that never linked up, man? Like y'all ain't never really vibe with that, like the PASTORTROY 50 song and nothing like that.
Man, dog, bro, I gotta chop it up with him, man. With us both fucking with that film shit, man. We see each other. We be talking about the movie and film shit more than we be talking about the music.
Man, I need you on BMF, man.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm on. That next season, man, he come back. When he get to show in the strip club and start showing the Atlanta scene, I'm going to be somewhere in the cut.
Okay, man, I feel that, man. Look, man, we're going to take it to, you know, throughout the years, I've seen a lot of, you know, shots, direct and indirect, you know what I'm saying? And like maybe like a few months ago, it had to be recent because I see T.I. had the dreads or whatever, right? And it was like him and Tiny in the spot, man, and they mentioned, I guess somebody mentioned your name in the live, right? And they was trying to say you not from Atlanta, you from Augusta, you know what I'm saying, trying to discredit what you put on for Atlanta. Where did that situation stem from? Because you did songs with T.I., right?
Yeah. Them niggas just know that I'm the nigga like that, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
All that king of South shit, they know I ain't never part of that. Nigga, the king ain't got no king. You feel me, man?
Right.
So that shit that I don't even entertain. Them niggas don't want me in that Atlanta conversation.
Right.
I started rapping in Augusta, but I'm from Atlanta. You feel me? I was in college in Augusta, and that's where I dropped my first CD.
Right.
I don't explain that shit of PASTORTROY being from Augusta.
Right.
But me, Micah, the man, I'm from Atlanta. Them niggas know I'm from right around this motherfucking College Park. That be a scapegoat. That's a scapegoat way out.
Right. Well, see, and that's how I took it, man, because I'm like, I always knew you was from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, when they say that, I took it as like a throw off. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get your take on it because it ain't make sense to me.
I ain't even want to hear it. I ain't even want to see it and anything, man, because I ain't want to have no problem with that nigga when I saw him. I just let it slide all the way to the left. You feel me,
Right.
Them niggas know. You feel me, man? You know, that's the kind of shit it be like when you a threat. You feel me, man? Don't nobody want nobody in their yard. You feel me, man? That's why you don't hear me on songs with this nigga, that nigga. Because the songs you did hear me on, you know what I did.
Right. And I was going to get to that too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was going to say. I was like, you know, throughout the years, man, I used to get mad, right? Because, you know, when you hear certain songs from artists, you know who should be featured on them songs or on that remix. Even today's time, when you hear a song on the radio, you like, oh, I can hear such and such on that. And I used to always be like, man, Troy need to be on that joint. Why Troy ain't on that album? You know what I'm saying?
You know why the fuck I ain't on it? Because I'm going to take that shit. You feel me?
Real talk,
bro,
man.
Even that song, even the song that's on his album, that I'm Serious joint.
Right.
Bro, I made up the hook. I'm at the studio, them niggas looking. Lil Jon on the beat. Don't nobody know nothing. Don't know, everybody just looking.
Right.
Man, I told them niggas, man, go in the booth and turn this shit on, man. Went in that bitch, made up the hook. Attention, it's getting serious, man. Bro, when I rap my verse, nobody's verse was on the song yet. I made the hook.
Right.
Rap my verse, and I dipped. When I came back there, when I heard the song, when that shit was finally done, my verse was last.
Push you to the tip. Yeah, because you got to do that though, Troy. I mean, like I mess with the music too. You know, they gonna put themselves first because if they put you first, then that's it. Yeah, you
might not even hear their verse.
Yeah, like Drake, you got to put Drake at the tail end. You know what I'm saying? You can't let Drake.
That's respect. You feel me? That's respect. That's respect.
Real
you know what I mean? I had so many features, man. When them niggas put me out there first. Goddamn, my verse get finished. Them niggas say, rewind that shit.
Right.
I ain't never heard the nigga song verse.
Man, bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Like all of them Jones, like the Congregation and all of that, bro. You know, I used to listen to them Jones, man, but I only listen to the Troy verses, man. I ain't even gonna front. I mean, I mess with them Congregation album, but Hey, I go straight to the Troy verse. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no beat, man. That's dope. That's dope, man. I got a real distinct voice, man.
Right.
Man, with my dad being a drill sergeant, I really think that played into my sound.
Right.
That nigga been drilling me. You talking about drill music? Nigga, I've been dealing with drill music for 44 years.
Right. Real talk.
Been drilling. So just to have that upraise and just trying to just really bringing that military shit into the music. Come on, man. I remember my pops New Year's Eve taking us out there 4 and 5 years old, busting the guns at midnight. You feel me, man?
Right.
My life just different.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Got there, bring it into music.
Right, man. And like I say, you know, because, you know, for the people that don't know you, man, I'm trying to bring everything full circle, right? You know, when it came to like Jeezy, like y'all had some songs, and I thought the same thing when I heard the yeah and the, you know, all of that. You know, I felt like it was the same thing, man. What was the situation with y'all, and have y'all talked, you know, since? Because I see like it looked like he been on this growth spurt. He ever said anything or gave you your credit for
what I did? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro. I love it. I just love my position with the whole shit, man. All
right.
the boys, man. We in ATL, man. This shit ain't that goddamn big. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Ain't no way you can be away from me. Ain't no way I can be away from you. You feel me, man? We all right here. But them niggas know they got to respect this shit and what I did. You know what I mean, man?
Right.
I'm on, like I say, I'm featured on everybody's shit. On everybody's first shit. Ain't nobody featured on mine. You feel me, man? They weren't in the game yet. You know, ain't nobody teach me nothing.
Man,
I talk.
Yeah, I don't never see.
You feel me, man?
I don't never see no features on your joint anyway. Like, I mean, I out of all them albums, man, like, I can't count like 10 features. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a one man army. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that really wasn't my style with the whole feature thing. Because half of the time I had the whole song ready already. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, I ain't got time to chase nobody about. Can you get on this? Hell, even if you're gonna be hard enough to get on this shit, you feel me, man?
Right.
My boy Shawty Red, man, I have been doing business with Shawty Red behind that Jeezy sound for years.
Right.
Man, Shawty Red taught that nigga how to ad-lib off of damn Are We Cutting?
Oh, man.
He taught him how to ad-lib off that song.
Right.
And when Shawty Red told me that shit, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I started hearing it. When I started hearing the Jeezy, I was just like, damn, this nigga bite my goddamn head off. You know what I mean?
Right.
The nigga hear my shit and be like, damn, man, he say, yeah, like Jeezy. I'm like, nah, I've been doing this shit since 98, 99.
Right.
He might say, yeah, like me.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Jeezy jump go hard, but like you said, if you listen to it and you take away the yeahs and the A's and all of that, man, that's what made the song. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, come on. You heard that nigga music before.
Yeah.
He added that element to that shit.
Right.
You feel me, man? And that's why you don't want to, and that's why we ain't got no music together. Cause shit, who gonna say it? Me or you?
Which one of y'all? Yeah and A, ain't it?
Who gonna say it? Me or you? That nigga just totally just stayed away from me, man. Every time I see the nigga out and shit like that, yeah, man, we gotta get in the studio, Troy. We gotta do this.
Right.
But you know how that shit go.
Nah, for sure. Shit. Yeah, man. We understand, man.
Yeah, man, I enjoy this, Bree. You got you something going now.
Man, I appreciate it, homie, man. And hey, man, we're 23 minutes, man. We're gonna chop it up, man. I'm gonna rock because I'm vibing with this interview, so we're gonna rock out, and I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
For sure, man. Man, that's crazy, but I don't really like the term blackball to cancel culture, right? Because I believe as a man, nobody can be canceled, and I believe cancel culture is something that just exists in the mind, you know? Because I don't feel like nobody can cancel me, right? But I'm gonna use it for this situation because do you feel like that you was blackballed from the industry of like Atlanta? Because you know what I'm saying, like even the newer artists, like do they reach out to anything like that?
Man, dog, I'm too hard.
Right.
I'm too hard. You know, it be different, man. Everybody want their shine. I've been shining for so goddamn long.
For sure.
I've been shining for 20 years of this shit. You feel me, man?
Right.
And I get it. You feel me, man? A nigga don't want to perform with me. I get it. I understand why.
Right.
I know what I do.
Right.
Nigga don't want to do no song with me. I already understand why. Because I'm probably going to crush you.
Right, for sure.
I take that shit. I take that shit in stride. That shit don't even faze me. I like it. It let me know that I'm still a threat. And I like that.
Hey, that's for sure, man. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, I mean, the era that I came up in, man, you want to see the greats batter the greats. You know what I'm saying? And the way I look at it is, if you say you fire and I say I'm fire, we got to put it to the test. Yeah.
But niggas don't like competition no more like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I came in this shit, I live for it.
Right.
That's why I'm on all them albums and all them features and shit like that. But when them niggas start hearing me and how I was coming,
right,
taking niggas' songs, nigga like, man, that nigga ain't gonna take my song. I just call
Real talk. Real talk, man. Cool. So, man, who inspired, like, you know what I'm saying? I know you had said you was introduced to like the New York rap and things like that, but who in the South inspired Troy? Like, what artists was you listening to back then? You know what I mean?
Man, I listened to my boy Player Fly out of Memphis.
Oh man, hey, that's why that's who I want to do an interview with too, man. Fly, man.
I got you. I plug that for you.
For sure.
That's my dog, man. You know what I mean? Me and him, we mirrored a lot of each other at the time. You know what I mean? With him leaving 3-6, with me with the whole shit with No Limit and everything, man. I just felt him. Solo art. You know, us both being solo artists, it was just dope. So Fly was a big influence to me. Ghetto Mafia. Ghetto Mafia. With that Straight from the Dick. I love that shit. I appreciate that shit. Outkast, I really didn't listen to a lot of Outkast because I didn't want to take nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean, man? You listen to shit too much. You already know it's just too easy for that shit to go into your flow and stuff like that, man. So
right.
I ain't listen to it out of respect.
Yeah.
And wanting to build my own thing. You know what I mean? Not taking nothing from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't want to be damn doing the Jeezy to them. You feel me?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna shoot you some of my music too, right? When we finish, right? But hey, I had to stop listening to you for a couple years when I was younger because, man, I started getting on that jump with the yeahs and the A's and the well-on-huns. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, when you hear it, it's something that it's too easy. So I was like, hold on, man, I can't be coming out. Nowadays, you can sound like the next man, but back then, you can't come out and sound like another dude.
Man, that's dope, man. You know what I mean? Back when it mattered, man. And even if you do, it ain't nothing wrong with saying, yeah, man, I got that from Cuz.
Right, that's respect. Right.
You feel me, man? Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I'm big enough, man, to say, run with it. You feel me?
Right. So what artists you feeling nowadays? I guess, like, you know, the younger artists or anybody you got or any artists you bringing out that's popping right now?
Man, you know what? My thing really been the film right now, man. We've been focused on that, getting some series, and
right.
You know, I got a couple hood movies up, Down to Come Up, and We Was Homeboys.
For sure.
Check that shit out, like on Tubi, Amazon Prime, all that shit. But on the rap scene, man, I'm fucking with that boy Kodak. He's so goddamn ignorant.
Yeah, for sure. I love Kodak, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Real nigga, man. I get it. So, Kodak, Moneybag, he doing this thing.
Right.
Shit, man. Of course, my boy Future still dropping, doing his thing. It's dope, man. I just love to see it, man. You know what I mean? To see boys like Future and shit like that, man. That nigga call me legend. That nigga don't even call me Troy or none of that shit no more, man. It's just straight legend.
Man, that's respect.
You got that shit like that, man. It ain't as bad as it seems.
Nah, real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Especially like... Yeah, and when you know yourself, you know, I always tell people, man, as long as you know the truth, a lot of times the ego, people be like, you know, oh, they don't give me my credit, they don't give me this and that. But long as you know the truth, you know what I'm saying?
You got it. Yeah, man. You got it. You know what I mean? I get too much love every day. I take too many pictures. You know what I mean? I take too many pictures. I get too many friend requests. I already know how this shit go, man. I'm making an impact with this shit. I done made my impact. I done made my mark. Come on, man. Bands play my music football season across the whole damn country, man.
Yeah.
A couple of my songs. HBCUs, man, they playing vice versa.
Right.
They playing No More Playing GA. You know what I mean, man? And it's just dope to have that kind of impact. I'm talking about these kids. The song is older than you all are.
That's a fact.
And y'all playing it.
Man,
You feel me, man?
them songs will be around another 50 to 100 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Man, how did you feel? I seen now that you brought up that so many people playing them songs, man. I seen like Beyonce came out to that joint. We read it. I seen LeBron working out to that joint. Like, man, how that feel, man?
Man, it's dope, man. It's dope because I know that they were kids. You feel me, man? I'm older than them. You know what I mean?
For
so
sure.
they coming from the same kind of aspect as you, man.
Yeah.
Like listen to a big brother. You feel me, man?
Yeah.
Them songs are part of a motherfucker life. You feel me, man? To see LeBron going on that shit, I know he was cranking that thing up, getting ready to goddamn go out there and carry ass up in high school and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's dope, man, to goddamn go from watching this phenom, man, this LeBron James, to meeting him and this nigga walk up, Pastor Troy, nigga, I love you. Bah.
Right.
I was like, yeah, you play like you do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
For sure, man. And that puts you at GOAT status in itself, man. GOAT, you know what I'm saying? He a GOAT, you a GOAT, you know what I'm saying? That solidify you right there.
Bro, man, when Beyonce did that shit on that Coachella joint,
Yeah.
and they called that We Ready, bro, the commercial that they ran for it, it's only two people talking on that bitch. Maya Angelou and me.
Right.
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 Now, this nigga, that kind of company, I had to goddamn tap myself on the shoulder about that one.
Yeah,
man.
for
that
sure.
Was pretty dope.
Yeah,
that boy
man.
Jay-Z, man, Jay-Z fuck with me, man. That nigga be like, bro, we ready? That's me and B shit.
Right.
I appreciate that, man. So when you get love and respect from them kind of niggas, damn the lessons.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So, man, let's get to it, man. Troy, the belt, man. What inspired the belt? Because I ain't gonna lie, man, as a fan, when we see Troy, we got to see the belt. The belt and Troy go hand in hand, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I rock with you, but I ain't trying to see you pull up without the belt. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, dog, it's so funny, bro. It's so funny. It's so funny. From starting off with the belt, the shit was, why the hell he got that belt?
Right.
To now, is where the belt at?
Right. Real talk, man.
You know, that shit was a motivator and confidence for me.
Right.
You feel me? It cranked me up when I look at it.
Okay.
You feel me, man? I don't give a damn what's going on out there. When I put that belt on, man, it made me feel like I turned into a superhero.
Right.
I turned into PASTORTROY.
And that's how I look at it too, man. That joint like it's Clark Kent, you know what I'm saying? The Superman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne and Batman, like once you put that belt on, man, like we want to see the belt.
It's on, man, dog. And all artists out there, I encourage you to have you something to motivate you. Because all the times, man, you ain't going to have that motivation. It's hard, you feel me, to generate it.
Right.
So have you something. I don't give a damn if it's something that you do, anything that you do before you show, nigga, have a few words. Do whatever you got to do. This shit is sport too.
Right.
Brian goddamn throw the goddamn white shit up.
Right.
Get you something, man, to make you feel like you ready to do this shit, man, and rock out.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because, like, that's what I be going through, like, starting off this podcast, man. You know, I reach out to people, man. It's a lot of work. Man, I'm sending out a lot of emails. Sometimes people hit me back. Sometimes they don't, man. I done got stood up a few times. So you got to be your own motivation because the chips don't always fall. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's how it be, man. But when you figure that shit out, man, and you become your best, your motivator, your biggest cheerleader and shit like that.
Right.
Can't nobody stop you, man. You know what I mean? Can't nobody stop you.
Right. Right, man. So look, I remember at a time too, man, Wale had the belt, right? Did you ever say anything to him? Was that like a paying homage or you felt like that was more like a swagger jacking type of situation?
That shit was biting. Wale, man, go with that bullshit, man. You know what I mean, dog?
Right.
That's the kind of shit Pastor Troy done dealt with, man. Belts became a phenomenon. Everybody got a belt now in some kind of fashion.
Right.
Wilding out, they got the belt.
Yeah.
Whatever, they got the belt. Nigga win a championship. You see him out there with the belts. You know what I mean? I really take that shit in stride because I know what I did with that shit, man. Come on, man. You know how long you been seeing me with that belt.
Oh yeah, man. That's man. Man, it's 20 years, man. For sure, at least 20 years, man. Close damn near.
Yeah, I'm mad I ain't got it with me, man. It's over at my studio. I'm mad I ain't got it with me. I had a show last night. Broke that bitch out.
Right. Yeah, that's solid, man. Because I remember being a little kid. See, I wanted them Jones, them WCW, them Intercontinental Jones as a kid, but I wouldn't have never thought as an artist or anything like that. Boom, they throw the belt around the waist. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I grew up watching wrestling, so that was a whole different twist, man. And I rock with that joint. I said, oh, nah, Troy done stamped that joint. Like, can't nobody else do that.
Yep, man. I'm so glad that I did, man. I'm talking about, I look at that goddamn belt, I kissed that motherfucker. I'm like, come on, I'm so glad I broke your ass out. It was perfect. You feel me, man? Because can't nobody take it from me. Them niggas don't want to see me with that belt on no stage. You feel me, man?
Right, for sure.
It's a show in Atlanta on April 1st. Feed the Streets.
Okay.
So it's Ross, T.I., Gucci, Jeezy.
Okay.
All the ATL guys is gonna be on that bitch.
Right.
And I'm making a guest appearance. Make sure you get you some footage of this show, man, because you already know I'm coming for it, baby.
Right.
Off the top rope with that motherfucker.
For sure, man. Hey, look, right, man, I got to ask this question where I remember, because my best friend of 20 plus years, she passed away a few years ago, right, man? Rest in peace, Trill. So I got to ask this question because I know she looking at me, and she would want to know this, you know what I'm saying? And I want to know too, because man, if streams counted back in the day, just off us two alone, you would have had 100,000 streams off that Help Me Rhonda. Troy, was Help Me Rhonda a real story? And if not, how did that come about?
Man, dog, so my cousin, my boy who I was doing the business with had a little female cousin. He was like, man, I want to get my cousin into the rap game, whatever. I was like, all right, where's she at? When the nigga introduced her, man, Shawty had a 45 hanging out of pocket, goddamn, drinking some damn Hennessy. I'm like,
right.
Who the fuck is this? You feel me, man? I ain't even have a gun. This bitch had a 45 hanging out her pocket.
Right, for sure.
Man, started chopping it up with her, started getting to know her, and she most definitely was the realest bitch. She more realer than reality, man.
Oh, man. So them lyrics was real from her.
Yo, yeah, she was really with the game. You know what? When motherfuckers real, you hear it.
You hear it for sure.
You hear it. You feel me, man? When you hit it, man, cause that song there made all that noise. It ain't no video. It wasn't on the radio.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing.
Man, we played that jump. Man, we played that jump. That was one of the songs that when me and her was together, man, that jump came on 8 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the first jumps when you get in the whip, Help Me Rhonda. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man. I'm so dope, bro. So we about to start on that movie, man. We about to shoot that because, you know, it's a real story in that joint, man.
Right.
And we just about to shoot that shit, Help Me Rhonda, and see what we got with it, man. Y'all be looking for that movie.
Man, so, I was going to ask you about the movie stuff a little later on, but since we on it right now, let's jump into that, man. What got you into the music lane, man? How you end up going that direction? I mean, not the music, the movie lane.
Man, dog, so Atlanta, man, you see what's going on down here with the films, man. Tyler Perry, the Will Packer, and shit like that. When them niggas down here doing them numbers that they doing
right
on that film shit, it's only right to give that shit a shot, give that shit a try. For one, I know they ain't gonna tell them stories that I got.
Yeah.
You feel me, man? So that's what I'm leaning to. I know I'm gonna win being able to tell this real shit. Come on, man. Just being able to talk about just a series from a rap perspective. You
right.
I've been doing this shit for 20 years. How many stories do you think I got?
Right, for sure.
This shit. You feel me, man? So I'm looking forward to it being something to help, like a tool to help teach these little young brothers, young sisters who trying to get into the game. Let them see some of these scenarios. You feel me, man?
Right.
We rocking like that.
So how you go about picking for the people who want to know how you pick your cast members for these movies?
Man, dog, you know what? I be more so about who down. I see people out and about and shit like that, man.
Right.
If I look like you can pull it off, I'm damn sure asking you.
Right.
You feel me, man? Hey, man, dog, I'm shooting little independent movies. I need you for a scene. And everybody be, shit, come on, man. I'm Troy. Nigga like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
Me, man? So I like it like that, man, giving everybody a chance to do something.
Right. How was it working with Lo, man? Rest in peace, Shawty Lo, man. And I just want to stamp this real quick. Eunice in the city is still, man, one of the hardest albums that ever came out, period. You know what I'm saying? How was it working with Shawty Lo on the set? And do you have any like behind the scenes, like funny moments where y'all was tripping that you could, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh, too goddamn many, man. Too many, man. So with the whole thing with Lo, him and my his daughter and my son went to private school together.
Okay.
So we at the damn honors programs and shit when they getting all their awards for honor roll and all this shit. Me and Lo and that motherfucker, man, they got two rap legends sitting out here in the crowd at this elementary school,
right?
Sitting next to each other, and we chopping it up. I was like, Lo, I'm about to shoot a movie, man. He was like, dog. I was like, hell, we need to shoot us something to pay for this goddamn tuition. He was like, right. You ain't lying. Dog, and that's where that whole shit came from, man. We shot the movie, man, to pay for the damn tuition for our kids at the damn school.
Man, that's crazy.
Man, you know, he committed to that shit, man. Shot it. Bro, I was with him, man. We ate dinner on Monday night down here in Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
We had a chance to chop it up, man, tell each other how much we loved each other, and we talked about shit in the street. We just talked about everything, man.
Right.
And that boy passed the next day.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
I was just like, man, that's a real partner. That's a real friend to be able to even check in and check out with me
right
before he leaves. You feel me, man? We really checked out. I'm talking about, bro, I hugged this nigga.
Right.
And we told each other we love each other.
Yeah.
And in less than 48 hours, he was gone.
Right.
So to have that movie in my hand, man, we talked about the movie. I was in the editing process.
Uh-huh.
So we talked about all that and all that stuff, man. So when he passed, I'm sitting here with the movie, man. I was like, this is perfect to immortalize him forever.
Right.
You feel me, man? His kids, his family, everybody gonna have a chance to go back and look at that movie and see him smile.
Right.
Hear his voice. All that shit, man. I'm so glad I did that, man. For that boy, man. If you ain't seen Down to Come Up, man, go check it out, man. Run that thing up.
Yeah, that's my joint right there, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? How you, reality TV, man. Hey, I was shocked, man. I was shocked to see you on there because I thought I'd never see PASTORTROY on reality TV, man. How did you get into that? And is that something that you would do again if the situation was right?
Yeah, man. You know what? It was all for my little girl, Minnie, man. Rest in peace, man.
Right, rest in peace, Minnie.
That was my girl. That was my friend before any of that shit. And it was really helping her out. They had a little show coming out. She was just like, Troy, man, I want to be on this show. I'm going to need you.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, shit, all right, run it.
Right.
I didn't know she was going to tell the motherfuckers I was her boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, man, but I ain't throw her under the bus about that shit.
Yeah.
It was all cool. It was all love for that girl, man. I'm talking about, I'm so glad I did it because even just that little instance, all she was doing was trying to put me out there because of love for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm glad I took her up on that, man. There's so many people that I met. So many people fell in love with that girl just from that little show, man. They did about 6 or 7 seasons of that shit just off of us starting it off with that simple story we had going.
Right.
That's a blessing, man. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, man, because I used to look at that joint. I said, man, how the hell Troy end up on this show, man? I couldn't get past. I'm like, man, this dog crazy, huh?
Shawty was, man, that girl, man, Shawty was so goddamn real, bro. I'm talking about any event I had, she was there. You know what I mean?
That's solid.
She was just a real diehard PASTORTROY fan and wanted me to win. You feel me, man? So you got people like that on your side, man. Try your best to goddamn help them out.
Yeah, people like that hard to come by, man. It's hard to come by.
Yeah, you got them talking about, man.
Yeah.
You'll see more as you got them continue on this journey. You feel me?
Right. Well, shit, I'm already there now, man. I'm a one-man army myself, man, so I get it. You know what I mean?
It's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what was that, what was the show when them boys booed P? Was it Summerfest? What show was that?
It's called Birthday Bash.
Oh, it was Birthday Bash, man. How was that feeling when you heard that joint? Like, when you heard the screams or the boos or the chants that we read it, because like in biblical terms, you know, that was equivalent to like David versus Goliath, and we read it was the slingshot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And I'm glad, and I really look at it like that, man, because you know, and that's the biggest thing to relate it to. You feel me, man?
Right.
That battle of good and evil. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even say good and evil, but you can't be bigger than God. You feel me, man?
For sure.
And that's why I keep myself leveled at. You feel me, man? I don't think I'm all world. Some people get in this position, get this money and all that shit, and think that they bigger than he.
For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But that ain't necessarily the case, man. And I think that had a lot to do with why I was successful.
Yeah.
Going against somebody so big with not so much.
Right. And see, but like you said earlier, man, real recognize real, man. You know, it's a lot of people with money that's lame, and there's a lot of real people that's broke, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So
back to vice versa, man. Back to vice versa.
Back to vice. For sure, man.
That's real, man. You know, and I'm talking about, bro. The thing about it is, you don't know what the fuck gonna happen. Everything ain't gonna last always. You know, bad days ain't gonna last always. You man, shit change.
Right. The storm don't last forever.
Man, believe in yourself and keep this motherfucker rocking, man. It wasn't after I got my dad's blessing to pursue my rap career, couldn't nothing stop me.
Right.
You feel me, man? Couldn't nothing stop me. It's on. I got to do this.
Right.
And 23 years later, we still up in here. I'm headed to the studio after we rap.
Right, man. Yeah. I'm gonna have to come check you out, man, for sure. I'm gonna have to pull up.
Man, you ain't said nothing, man. Next time I'm in VA, man, I'm gonna make sure I hit you. You hear my name floating around that bitch, let's chop it.
All right, for sure, man, for sure. Hey, and look, a lot of articles came out back in the day. You know, I'm not a big fan of media because nowadays we know that a lot of them write-ups be misleading, right? But when you was going at it with No Limit, did any of that back and forth like spill into the streets? Did y'all have any situations?
We really had no situations, man. Me and C Murder got at each other like at the beginning of this shit.
Right.
Them niggas had caught me at a show. Some bullshit like Impact Festival. I didn't even know what this shit was.
Yeah, I ain't never heard of that.
Day.
Okay.
So Impact, it's like a big music festival or whatever. Them niggas knew I was performing at the club, but I didn't know they was gonna be there.
Right.
So them niggas just whipped up and all that shit, but ain't nothing become of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ain't nobody kill each other. Ain't nobody do none of that shit. You know what I mean? I ain't in that shit for this shit, man.
Right.
I'm out in the motherfucking streets.
Yeah.
I'm in the industry. You feel me, man? So,
man, please say that again, man. Can you please say that again for the youth, man? Because, man, like you said, you out the streets, you in the industry, man, and that's what we got going on nowadays. People can't separate the two.
You got to separate the two, man. What the fuck you want to do? I don't like jail food.
I don't either.
That shit enough to keep me goddamn straight in itself, man.
Right.
I can't do it. I like my reefer too much. I like goddamn kicking it. I like my clothes too motherfucking much.
Right.
All that jail shit, you got to be smarter, man. Don't let nobody play you off these motherfucking streets, especially behind no fucking music.
Right. Real talk.
I hate seeing that shit, man. You know, yesterday marked, 6 years since my boy Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah, I seen that. Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm talking about that was one of my babies. That was one of the little niggas who got it. Who, Pastor Troy, man, tell me this, bro. I'm talking about wanted that advice, wanted that tutelage and shit. But to see him go like that, man, I'm like, damn, I wish I could have goddamn saved him. You feel me, man? And you look up and see the Pop Smoke. Who the most recent?
It's all of them, man. Pop Smoke, man. I was a Mo 3 fan, man. That joint hit me hard.
I'm thinking about Mo as we were saying it, man. You know, Dolph.
Oh yeah, Dolph. Yeah.
They're my boys, man. This my family, bro. They're my boys. So to see that shit, as unfortunate as it is, man, to see that shit, I feel so blessed. You feel me, man?
Right.
Because I was in the biggest of the beefs. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
man?
You was in the trenches, man.
You feel me, man?
Yeah.
And to make it out that shit, man, I thank God. You know what I mean? I tell all the little brothers out there, man, dog, Be smarter, be wiser, be there for your family, man. I'm talking about. I got a video channel, Lit Street TV.
Okay.
Y'all go out there and download that app on Roku TV, on Amazon Fire Stick. You can download it in the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. But it's called Lit Street TV. We show independent videos and stuff like that. But man, I was watching the joint the other day, man. Mo 3 video played.
Right.
Went off. Dolph played.
Right.
And went off.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up there, man. I'm saying, bro, I just saw 3 videos and 2 of the artists dead.
Right. You got them King Vons and all them dudes, man. Yeah.
I'm talking about, bro, King Von got killed. I could throw a rock and hit the building where King Von got killed from my studio. You know, he died down here in Atlanta.
Right.
Bro, I heard the gunshots that night. I heard them. My studio right there in downtown.
Right.
Live, my nigga. Live. I'm talking about, bro, my career is older than you, than your life. Nah. That ain't how it's supposed to goddamn be. You feel me, man? That ain't how it's supposed to be. Be here for your mom. Be here for your kids, bro. Whatever you got to do to be here for your kids, do it.
Right.
I don't give a damn how lame a nigga might think it is, nigga. It ain't as lame as not being here.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, yeah, that's for sure, man.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, have you ever spoke to C Murder or Master P throughout the years?
Me and C Murder got cool. While he was on his bid. We was able to chop it up, talking shit like that, man. Much love to him, man. Blessing to him, trying to goddamn get back home.
Right.
Get it. That man away from his family, man. He got a whole nother mindset.
Yeah, I see Mac. I see Mac came home, man, and he doing this thing. I seen that, man. I was a big Mac fan.
Man, dog, Mac, all them boys, man, they real. No Limit, man. I'm down with so many of them. The only one that I don't know is Pete.
Right. Yeah.
Me and Mystical, cool.
Yeah.
KLC, Beats by the Pound, family.
Yeah, I remember I met KLC. KLC was a solid dude, man. I had met him in Atlanta. Man, I forgot what hotel it was, but him and Mystical, they was there to do a show, man. And I seen him. I'm like, KLC, Beats by the. He was like, yeah, bro, talked to me for like 45 minutes, man.
Man, he real, bro. He real. I love KLC, man. That's one of my favorite producers of all time.
Yeah.
His beats made me believe that I could rap. You feel me, man? Nigga, I was rapping up. We riding to the Masterpiece shit.
Right.
Me and my homeboys on the weekend and shit, and we all freestyling. We 4 niggas deep freestyling in the car.
Right.
Just them freestyles gave me the confidence to say, man, I can do this shit.
I can do this, right.
Yeah, man. And here we are.
So look, man, I know you produce most of all your tracks, if not, most of your tracks, if not all your tracks, and they give you that distinctive sound, right? And if I'm not mistaken, All We Cutting, was that when you was on Universal?
Yeah.
All right, so look, I'm not a big fan of the record labels, right? Because I know when them record labels, they want the underground artists to be more mainstream, especially back then. Like nowadays, they'll play a whole Pastor Troy album on the radio because they cater to the streets. You know what I'm saying? So my question is,
Go ahead.
Now, so my question is, with that being said, was Are We Cutting? Was that a Pastor Troy track? Because I never would have pictured you on that joint. I know Timberland, a legend.
Timberland.
Yeah,
Timberland on that. The Timberland on that beat.
Oh no! I'm saying, did you pick that track? Because I never would have heard you on the Timberland track. I'm from VA, Timberland a legend, but I wouldn't have heard you on that jank.
Man, that was the label. That
Right.
was the label. Goddamn, saying, hey man, we want to take you bigger. We want to stretch it out.
Right.
All right, you feel me? Did the record and all that shit.
Okay.
It was cool. You know what I mean? It was cool, but hell, I probably ain't performed that shit 10 times.
If I ever had the chance to interview, that would be my first question, because when that joint came out, I'm going to keep it real, man. I was like, man, I didn't understand the industry back then. I said, man, what the hell Troy doing? And then when Sammy Sam came out, he came out with Do the Stepdaddy. I'm like, hold on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Them motherfuckers, man, the labels, they get in there, bro. Them boys don't understand the sacrifices that brothers like me made for them to be where they at with this shit today. You feel me, man? I was bucking on the label like, man, all right, y'all got that record, y'all like that shit, but this what I do. They telling me that, Troy, them guitars on This the City and shit like that, man, that'll never play on the radio.
That's crazy.
All that heavy bass and all that shit that I did, or that I do, they were like, man, that ain't the sound. That ain't gonna work on the radio. Now, boy, the radio's so wide open, it sounds more like Pastor Troy today than it ever had.
Nah, that's what. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can run a whole Pastor Troy joint on the radio now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Damn right, bro. I'm talking about. I hear them beats. I hear so much shit. Just the double snare. Just so many things that I was doing in my beats that the masses hadn't heard yet. But now it's in every track. You feel me, man? That bass, that tat, 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 tat. That snare, just the pat, 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 pat. Man, that's no more playing GA all day.
Every day.
Every day.
Man, all right. So look, man, I got a few more questions. Man, how was it, man? How you felt, man, when you heard that Archie song back in the day, man? Like, did you know about that song, or like what you know what I'm saying?
I knew him. I knew the nigga behind that shit, man, and we still got problems to this damn day. You feel me, man?
Right.
I just appreciate that shit. You feel me? I just ain't appreciate that shit.
Right.
The nigga took that shit and just ran a cap play.
Right.
How the fuck you gonna come with a goddamn "we ready," nigga? And I'm around here doing all this motherfucking "we ready" shit, nigga. That's not even common language. You feel me?
Yeah, it won't. I mean, that was a straight bite. Like when I heard it, I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? What the hell what's this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, the real no, but that be the difference, man. That shit there, it come, it go. I'm still booked up doing shows, doing my thing, man. I have albums. Niggas have a song.
Yeah, you like 20-something, 30-something deep. I stopped counting, bro, because it got so crazy for me. Like, I used to try to keep up with all your music, right? Then I'm playing the jump. Then they like, man, you got the new Troy joint? I'm like, yeah. They like, nah, another joint done came out. I said, bro, I downloaded the joint last week.
Hey, I turned around and started doing the No Limit round this motherfucker.
Man, yeah. Nah, I seen that. Nah, real talk, man. Them joints was just dropping. It's so many songs, man. I remember one day trying to put me a playlist together, man, and it was just so many songs off different CDs, bro. That joint is like never ending. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, man, that's dope. And I appreciate that, B. I appreciate that, B, man. You know, it's real work in this shit, man. I'm glad that I was able to come in what I did, make the impact that I did, man. That music just a vent.
Right.
It's a place for me to goddamn go talk when there ain't nobody to talk to.
Nah, real talk.
Me, man?
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing, man. I go in there and try to make that shit happen, man. This shit take care of my family. This shit done changed my life. So I treat it like that.
Yeah, my homeboy, that's how I got into the podcast. A shout out my boy Hollywood Trail. And that's what he told me, man. He was like, I ain't no big fan of people. I'm a people person when I'm around people, but I don't rock with people like that. He told me, he said, hey, bro, do podcasting, man. You can get on that joint, talk to yourself, or, you know, you can do some interviews. And I said, nah, that's solid. You know what I'm saying? And that is like a stress reliever for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. That's real. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Everybody got to have something to balance them and bring them back down.
And I got one last, this ain't the last question, but the last question about the past, man. Hey, man, Miracle, man. What was your thoughts on that when he came out, man? Because I seen something like they say he used to be a part of your street team or street promotions or something like that.
Yeah. I said, this nigga's crazy. That's the kind of shit.
Right.
Man, that's the kind of shit happen, man, when you bucking trying to make a name for yourself with this shit. And I wasn't settling for anything. You know, nigga couldn't just tell me anything. So they could tell him.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why that shit went left.
I listened to it, you know, I ain't going in front. I got the album because I wanted to see what was going on. I said, bro, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Crazy, man. Just to be able to make it, just to survive all of that shit. Right. I'm a G. You feel me?
Nah,
man?
for sure. You stump.
On your ass over here trying to sound like you. Nigga over here taking this from you.
Right.
Nigga got a whole song called We Ready.
Yeah.
Me, man?
Right.
Goddamn rise to the top of all that shit, man. Them niggas know I'm the best.
Yeah, man. But the great ones, you know, the ones who can create, man, you never stop creating. It don't matter who take what from you, you know what I'm saying? You can just keep elevating, you know what I'm saying? And that show your greatness by a person could take this and take that and take this and they could go on their journey and then you keep on going. You know what I'm saying?
Still going, man. That shit, what the Army say, full speed ahead.
Right.
Speed ahead. Fuck what's going on to the left, fuck what's going on to the right. Let's go.
Right. What was your ultimate reason behind leaving Universal? You know what I'm saying?
You know, I really had finish my deal. I had a 4-album deal with Universal.
Uh-huh.
I had turned in all 4 albums. I could have signed back with them, but that shit like going to jail. If a motherfucker tell you, you can get out of jail today, you gonna stay?
Right. nah, I'm getting up out of yeah.
So I left, man, and started my independent venture.
Right.
And now you look up, everybody want to be independent.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, you was a lame back in the day if you was independent because they looking at you like you ain't doing nothing because the label ain't trying to sign you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, please, nah, nigga, you getting the money. That's what you doing.
Real talk.
You feel me? Shit, man, I left Universal. The first album I made when I left them, I got $8 per CD, and we sold 480,000. Shit.
The bag.
It ain't even gold to the majors.
Right.
But that's some real money as an independent.
Nah, real talk, man. Real talk.
Damn right.
For artists today, you know what I'm saying, with so much range and resources at their fingertips, would you tell them to sign to a, I know it's their choice, but if they was to ask you indie or major, what would you tell them?
Indie or major, I tell them it's the best decision for you.
Right.
You feel me, man? Like me, I call myself major independent.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me, man? Because I use a lot of the stuff that I got while I was at Universal. I'm still using to this day. A lot of the relationships and stuff that people that I met while I was there, that's what I encourage you to do. If you do sign with a major, don't become handicapped by the majors.
Right.
Still learn, still meet people, still pass out cards, still take business cards and all that stuff.
Right.
Don't just look up and believe in them to do everything, because when that shit over with, you gonna be over with.
Right. And that's what I think, that's what happened to a lot of people, man. You get in that comfort zone and you don't pick up the knowledge or the information. And then, like you said, as soon as the label said, man, you know what, we ain't rocking with you no more, man, you dropped in the middle of the ocean. You know what I'm saying?
In the middle of the ocean, you don't know what the fuck going on, don't know nothing about nothing, don't know nobody. Man, hell, I can go, them niggas see me on Breakfast Club and all kind of shit, man. They're my phone calls.
Right.
People that I done met over the years, man. You know what I mean? So I encourage all y'all independent artists, man, to make your own connections and keep them. You
Right.
feel me, man? Make your own connections and keep them. Major independent, man, do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Everybody's situation ain't the same. You might need to be over here to get some of this shit,
Right.
that juice that they're giving out as a major. You feel me, man?
Right.
You might be independent, have everything covered, and can do your thing, but it's all about what make the most sense for a brother like yourself.
Right, yeah, because I seen a Big Crit interview, and he said he did that. Like, he was always independent, but he was like, he just signed, I think, for one album deal, just to get like a wider base. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, that, you know, that was beneficial for him just to do that one. You know what I mean?
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Right. So, man, what's your thoughts on today's hip hop culture, man? You know what I'm saying, compared to back then? You know what I'm saying? How you feel about the music scene today?
You know, it's cool, man. You know, them boys got a lot of freedom. They got a lot of freedom right now. You know what I mean, man? I'm from the day when studio time was fucking $200 an hour.
Oh, I know it. Yeah.
Now niggas rapping on their phone.
Right.
Man? So it's so different, man. You know what I mean? I ain't opposed to it. I love it, but I just know everything ain't microwavable.
Right.
You feel me, man? Some of this shit gotta cook.
Right.
You feel me, man?
For sure.
You gotta cook this shit. So that's all I encourage the young brothers to do. Don't make your career microwavable. You know what I mean, man? Make it a career. Don't just make it a day.
Man, that's some good advice, man. How did you end up on that Big Mouth Big Talk with 3-6? How you end up on that track?
Them boys, man, nigga just had it so hot. They came down to ATL fucking with me. Much love to them boys, man. That was probably my first big feature doing that joint with 3-6, man. Paul, what's up, Paul?
Right.
Oh, fool.
Yeah, I always mess with the Mafia, man. I had a couple years back, man. I had got a feature with Gangsta Boo, man. She was solid, man.
That's good. That's my girl, man. Gangsta Boo, my girl. You know, 3-6 Memphis, man. That's my city. I fuck with them boys real tough up there. What up, DJ Squeaky?
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. And I got maybe a couple, like 3 more questions, man. Why we never got that Throw It Up video, man? What happened with Throw It Up?
Same scenario I've been describing to you all day, man. I was just too big for this shit. You feel me, man?
Right.
Niggas didn't want me to shine like that. You feel me, bro? When you trying to get in your position,
right,
You know, I get it. You feel me? I don't rock like that. But
Right,
I can
right.
understand how other niggas rock like that. You feel me?
Right.
You know we supposed to have a video for that shit.
Man, bro, I ain't never understand that. I'm like, throw it up, man. Like, that joint definitely needed a video, man. And like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, when I heard you, John, and Walker and all y'all, I'm like, man, y'all could have ran that joint for years. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm talking about, bro. You still need to put up video. I still want to see it, man. I'm gonna get on John's ass. I won't throw it up video.
Hey, man, y'all can still do it. Re-release that joint. Drop it again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna holler at him, man. I'm gonna get on his ass about that.
Yeah, man. All right, so look, man, if we had a Legends tour right now, man, I'm talking about the greatest of all time, you know, Atlanta artists, man. For the people who never, you know what I'm saying, heard of you, don't know much about you, man, can you give me like, with 10 songs, because 5 would be too easy, because I can name 5 off my hand. What's possibly like 10 songs that you could drop that's going to shut down the show?
Hey, I tell you what, I ain't going to get to 10.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. Hey.
I get through about 4 or 5 of them motherfuckers. They gonna tear that motherfucker up. The lights gonna be on in that motherfucker, my nigga. Right. So, man, I come out there with ATL. I started off with ATL Ho.
Right.
You know that's one of the dumbest anthems we got down here.
Nah,
man.
for sure.
You know? Come with the ATL Ho. Then I come back with Throw It Up. Then I flip it to the girls and do Pop That Pussy.
Right.
Then I come back to the gangsters and do Vice Versa. Then I bring it back with No More Playing GA. If I ain't did it in them 5, I can't do it.
We said them 5 don't do it, then you hey, that's it.
It can't be done.
Yeah. Nah, man, for sure, man. You know, before we get out of here, man, man, is there anything you want to promote or how can independent artists or, you know what I'm saying, people reach out to you?
Yo, man, so we do the DSGB radio, man. You can follow me on IG at PASTORTROY DSGB or email me, man. Email me. You got beats? Fuck with it. It's dsgbradio@gmail.com. You're an artist, you want to get your music played, we just represent for the independents. Once again, that's dsgbradio@gmail.com.
On my show, I always lead with an inspirational quote or a phrase, you know what I'm saying? For someone aspiring to be great such as yourself, you know what I'm saying? What's something that you would tell them to keep themselves going, you know what I'm saying, in a time that's hard, you know what I'm saying, to keep pushing, to keep going? What's something you can leave for the people?
Man, dog, look at me. You feel me, man? Let me be your example. Let your boy shine for you. Your boy Pastor, man. I done been through it all. I done seen it all. And I'm still encouraged and motivated about tomorrow as I ever been. You feel me, man?
Right.
Keep that energy, man. Keep that motivation. Like they say, yesterday the past, you know what I mean? Tomorrow the future, today the present. Enjoy
right.
your gift. You know what I mean? Open it and enjoy it.
Right, man. Well, there y'all go, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all know my phrase, man. Yesterday wins nor losses matter, man. If you woke up blessed to be alive today, keep pushing and strive for a greater tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, Troy.
Hey, love, baby.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, y'all, this your boy Brilliance. You know what I'm saying? This VETV, and we signing out.
VETV.